Hi Taurus, this is your June 2022 spiritual reading. We're going to go ahead and get started. All right, we have number 24, adjustment, looking back, moving forward. And we have number 26, earth magic, fearlessness, removing obstacles. We have focus on higher truths, number 14. And relinquish control, number 27. So it does feel like you guys are making a very significant decision this month. For some of you, this could be a moving away from where you're currently living, or it's, moving to a new job, moving away from someone or a group of people, just energies that no longer align with you. And you're kind of realizing that in order to change your reality, in order to have the life that you desire, you have to be aligned to it. And so you are going to have to make certain adjustments of, like, okay, these people, this situation, these energies are not aligned with the reality that I want. So one, you might be letting go of a lot of, again, people and things that can't come with you here. And two, you're able to kind of use reflection and kind of look at your past in order to see, what behaviors, what traits of yours, what decisions, what actions are out of alignment with where you want to be. And you can kind of, edit those in your behavior and in your present in order to be aligned to the reality that you do want, in order to have this manifest for you in the 3D world. We have focus on higher truths. This is strong 9th house energy. You guys could have your south node in your 9th house, where you're kind of born with this innate wisdom of creation, of the laws of the universe, of how energy works, how you're able to create change in your physical reality. And again, that's very connected to being aware that you have to match the energy of the universe that you want. And with Saturn here, you have to be very serious and committed to it. A lot of times this will require you to remain very present and in control of your mind. Like if your mind starts to wander into, negative thinking or thoughts that aren't aligned with who you want to be, you have to be present enough and aware enough to control them and redirect it. And you have to be able to do this over and over again until it becomes weaker and this new mindset becomes your new habit. But it is something you have to work on every single day. Be very serious about it. Dedicate yourself to it in order to create this change in your life. We have earth magic here and relinquish control. So you guys might be wanting to do some rituals. And because you are an earth sign, earth magic or earth rituals would be very helpful. Like for you, you might, plant a tree or plant a seed as an offering to the universe for helping you and assisting you in getting to where you want to go. There's a sense of, to manifest anything, you need that masculine and feminine energies. And your masculine energy comes to play with you changing those habits and really being active about making sure you're remaining aligned. But then there's also a part of you that kind of has to surrender this idea, this universe, or this reality to the universe and this wish to the universe. You kind of have to forget about it in a way and just continue focusing on aligning your own frequency and your energy. The reason you can't think about it so much, because if you're, always like, well, why am I there yet? That's, I want that, saying I want that, you're essentially saying I don't have it right now. And to manifest, you need to embody that energy in the present moment. You have to believe that you have it now. And the easiest way is kind of surrendering that to the universe and just, creating a list for yourself of these changes that you have to make and focusing on that daily. Focusing more on the details instead of this big picture, ironically. All right, let's see. For Taurus. We have the Tower. There are a lot of big decisions that you're making this month, and it feels very, very dramatic. With Earth Magic, we have removing obstacles. And like I was saying, it feels like by reflecting on your past and seeing what is and is not aligned with where you want to be, you might realize that you have to possibly even let go of a lot of relationships. And that might create this Tower moment, not only for you, but for these people. Like, people get offended, they want to start drama, and you just have to not involve yourself in it. But this Tower moment is something you're creating. You're causing this destruction in order to be able to create new, to recreate your life, recreate your reality. This is strong Scorpio and Taurus energy, but it feels like the Scorpio part of it is really just you letting go and releasing of people and things that aren't aligned with where you want to be. And the rest of your focus is on creation, of creating new habits, creating little changes in your life that are a different frequency than where you were at in the past. Eight of Pentacles, again, it's something that you have to work on every single day. It's something you have to remain very, very present, you have to be very, very self-aware, especially in the beginning, all the time, in order to be able to catch yourself, in order to be able to respond instead of react. It requires effort and work, but not on necessarily taking steps towards this reality, but on changing yourself, on changing your own vibration in order to align to that reality. It's different kinds of action, different kind of approach. All right, we have the Two of Cups. You guys might also be part of this thing that you're trying to manifest. Might be a soulmate, your divine counterpart, a beautiful love, and it feels like you are headed towards that. If you have this whole vision, it might be that the first thing that comes to you, the first thing that manifests, is this relationship. And in a way, this will help keep you at such a beautiful and positive vibration, and it will make it a lot easier for you to connect to this frequency that you want to be at. It brings a lot of life and light into your life. We have the Eight of Cups, but it is going to require you to walk away from other relationships, whether they're romantic or if they're just friends, your friend group, that maybe let's say they don't believe in love. They're always complaining about love. They think that everyone cheats, everyone is being shady, doing things behind your back. If that's the kind of mindset they have, that's part of the energies that you have to release in order to have a love that is completely different than that, if that makes sense. Like, we think like our friends are just our friends, but it's like their energy gets tainted on us and affects us, whoever we let close to us. And so if that is the kind of beliefs that they have, they are part of these changes and the scorpionic release that you have to make. And it does feel like that is the first thing you're letting go of. You're really taking an honest look at the people that you're surrounding yourself with and the kind of communities and groups that you're around. And you're kind of, thinking like, okay, do they align to where I want to be? Is that the direction they're going? Is that the kind of beliefs they have? Do they, talk about this ninth house or energy, or do they gossip a lot? Do they talk about like nothing of value? You kind of have to really take into account if they're ready to change with you, if they're ready to move to a whole new world with you. And if not, that's part of the sacrifices that you're going to be making. Yeah, we have the Two of Pentacles. You're in between these two worlds right now. You're in between this reality that you've been in this reality that you're trying to get to. And in between that is this creation process, right? This transformation process. It's not the easiest place to be in, but it's very, very important what happens here. It either determines whether you do move to this new, or if you fall back into this past reality that you've been in. We have the Page of Swords. Yeah, new mindset, your focus is changing. You have to be very, very intentional about where you're giving your attention, because wherever you're giving your attention and your energy, it's like that's the cup that you're filling. That's the universe that you're taking steps towards and bringing to life and fueling. So you really have to be mindful of everything, like the kind of music you're listening to, the kind of books you're reading, the kind of conversations you're having. Everything right now is very, very, very important, because every decision you make either takes you closer to new or takes you closer to old and this past. We have the Four of Cups, and it feels like the reason you guys may have not manifested, you may have been trying to manifest something for a very long time, but the reason that it hasn't been working is because it's that mind, it's that masculine energy that sets out the intention, but it's that feminine energy that draws it in, and that feminine is your heart, your emotions. You really have to feel like you're where you want to be, like you're in that reality right now. If you want love, you have to become love. You have to feel love every single day. Find love around you. Be at a frequency of love. And it feels like that's what you guys may have been lacking in the past, and what may have been more difficult for you in the past. You guys, if you have strong water in your chart, really see where those energies are and try to tap into them. Like if it's in your 6th house, if you have water in your 6th house, especially Cancer, make sure that you're doing something every single day that makes you happy, that makes you feel loved. It has to become a routine. It has to be something that you're incorporating into your daily life. That's what helps you. Or even working out. Your 6th house is your health and your body, so working out can help elevate these emotions and help you feel much better, which is very important. to draw that reality back to you. But whatever it is, the part of this equation that you were missing is this emotions part. So that's, again, where it comes, it's your mind and your heart are connected. So like if you're listening to heartbreak music, that's going to affect your emotions in a negative way. You know, it's going to put you in a frequency of heartbreak and sadness and sorrow, and that's not gonna attract your soulmate. That's not gonna put you, it's gonna attract a love that will make you feel those things. So again, like even listening to positive music about love is important. Reading romantic novels with happy endings is important. Everywhere your mind goes directly affects your emotions. So be very, very mindful of that. Because it feels like you guys may have known this, like in the bigger sense, like, okay, focusing on where I want to go, but you don't realize how the little things every single day have an impact on manifesting and have an impact on your frequency. We have the Four of Pentacles. Holding on. So you guys Taurus can't be, it might be hard for you to let go at times. That might be a very significant obstacle for you guys. Whether it's like people or even possessions, like things that you have that remind you of like your past relationships, or like even like if you have books that are, that the storyline isn't the kind of storyline that you want to go to, you have a hard time letting them go. But that's something you have to work on and be very, very intentional about. Understanding that I need to release, I need to make these changes and make these adjustments in order to move, in order to see changes in my life. And this could also be that there's a lot that you guys, like a lot of past memories, a lot of past hurt that you're holding on to. And one way to let those go is to like go in and do that shadow work. But for you guys, it feels like the way you're meant to be letting go of it is kind of getting out of the frequency that that's in. And again, for you, it's not listening to music that reminds you of heartbreak and breakups, but listening to music that uplift you and kind of pull you out of this frequency where you're reminded of your past often, where you're still holding on to those memories, and like certain songs trigger those memories and remind you of your past. And you're really, right now it's all about you releasing, letting go of the past in order to move and make this quantum leap to have this grand change that you're looking for. But yeah, it just feels like it all comes down to where you're giving your attention and where you're giving your focus to. The big things are important, but so are the little things. It all has an effect. It all matters here. All right, let's see. We have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you really, everything you do choose things that uplift you. Choose things that make you happy. Choose things that emotionally fulfill you. We have the Emperor again. That's that Saturn energy. That's the energy of remaining. It's that more serious energy of remaining in control. Being very, very serious about this process, being very intentional and very, very present. Again, it's the little things that you have to be mindful of and in control of and redirecting. So you do have to be very present. It's not effortless. You do have to put in the work. Again, you put in the work until that new frequency becomes a habit. Those new decisions become a habit. You're changing your subconscious. So you're changing where you're drawn to automatically. But yeah, it's definitely going to take work, and you do have to you just have to make decisions that make you happy and really understand this higher wisdom of how change works, how transformation works. And remind yourself how important it is to let go of the past, to let go of the old you, in order to have like this dream come to life, your perfect world come to life. It's possible, and it's very, very easy as long as you're able to have that flow of, okay, I'm gonna let go of what no longer serves me, and I'm gonna allow these transformations to happen. I'm gonna allow whatever needs to go, and whatever is coming to come. It is going to require you to be a little bit, to let go of that need to control and need to, it's like this possessiveness, this need to hold on to things. You have to let go of that in order to have your life change, in order to have the life that you're desiring. All right, Taurus, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.